Yes, 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 yes. People. hmm Bless up, bless up, bless up. Share the live, people. Share the live, share the live. Want to know, share the live, you know? Bless, 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 bless. Me not gonna start until I get a whole lot of your guys to work with me, you know? Wait for your guys to pile up with love, you know? All respect to all of the viewers, them, all of my people, them, and all my subscribers, them. I appreciate your guys. Once more time, I will always appreciate your guys. May the Most High bless your guys and keep you all and protect your guys and your families. You know, when you're going out and coming in, may the Most High God always bless your guys and protect you all, you know? Because our children depend on us. Our family depend on us. So they always got to on the right, you know, side of the righteous path, you know, to get the blessings. Bless, give thanks. In due course time and all things will unfold. And I wish the same for you too. See? Yes, I. So go on, me there a long time, you know, people. Long time, you know. Sometimes I just want to come like I come young and I grow old, you know. I come young and I just not really old, like I age is just a number still, but they're a long time, man. We don't even want to get into that too deep. But I'll say over 30 years, is it there? Over that, like a 40, is it there? Yeah. That's what you think, you know. Rough times, you know. Yes, my people. Me, I give thanks and I appreciate all of y'all guys, you know. Do you have a? Do I have a? I appreciate all of y'all guys. Well, yeah, about the eye still, you know, but I don't really know the eye like so, you know. But yeah, I listen to the eye tune them. The eye have some, yes man, Peter Tosh. Yes man, a spiritual man, that. You see, the man there, man, when know the thing, then man then go through something spiritual war, you know. And there's only who knows it could relate to it. Most people think them people are mad people, and people are going to get some serious fight spiritually, you know, and then people have to oversee the thing, and the man go through the thing and he know the thing. So yes man, blessed man Peter, man. And Peter Tosh, Bonnie Wheeler, Burning Spear, Bob Marley. The whole of them, man. The man will come sing truths and reality. You know, the man that inspire, you know, really and truly. If he come and there with a certain tune where it's a reality until today, you see that. See, the man they was just inspired, you see that. And the man they just come mash them work. Even though I say the man they come out of the place real fast and dead young and wait. But you know, they're not really dead, they're dead in the flesh, but spiritually, you know, the man always dead and the man they might rebirth still cause the work is never done, you see that. Yes, people. But people, when me say, you know I never hold my tongue back. I say it as it is. Ha ha, people. When me say, eh? Take the wax out of thy eyes before thou tell thy neighbor that thou hast wax within his or her eyes. Yes, that is the first topic today. Yes, I. Thank you, man. The million views are going to come in that. They will come because you see, I say to you already, he that was selected and elected, the race is not only for the sweet, but for those that could endure. So me know say I never come in a competition, I never partake in a competition, so I am not running racing, nothing, because mines will come. Is he there? And when mines come, it's mines, but it was sent and blessed and sanctified by the Almighty. Ja, yes sir. So, well I'll say, back to take the wax out of thy eyes first before you tell thy neighbor them have wax in them eyes. Why? In this time where we're living here right now, 2020, we have to kick back and watch the thing good and know the thing for what it is. You see? Now, we have a whole heap of hypocrite and parasite around the place, a false pretender them, wolf in a sheep's clothing. Them just go around the place creating a bunch of problems. Them worse than certain woman. Them love to come tell you what you could do. Them love always want to tell you what's wrong with you. And not one time they ever look within themselves to see what about things wrong with them. So these are the type of people that believe that they are perfect because they always have a recipe for someone when they themselves need them feed them recipe. They need their own stuff. They need the same recipe for themselves. And they are not taking it. They are not taking it. And you know they are like evildoers. Because they always try to figure that they are better. And it's like they waste matter. They don't have waste matter. Them waste matter, it make gold. Gold and diamond come out of them, Duffy. So they are better. They are like precious and all of that. So they want to be the chef to just spoil the soup. You see? And they are wicked. Because not one time when they have done someone wrong, to look within themselves to remove the wax out of them eye. I am using the wax because people like to tell people about them. People like to come and tell people about their bad habits. People love to come and tell people, oh, you know, this, that, and the third. Everything bad is on this individual. But what about you? Are you perfect? Are you is on a righteous path where untouched with sin? You just believe, say, you are just dynamite. These things I am saying to evil people. Yes, my brother, this is how they function. Them come around you, you are trying to get a job, and you are studying or whatever the case may be for you to obtain this job. And here they come with them bad vibes, them low-started state of mind, tell you all kind of stuff about this job that you have never even get yet. You have never even gone on the interview just because of this negative input. Don't want to see you prosper. Don't want to see you uprise and say something about the job. How his cousin, he did know somebody that used to work there and this, that, and the other. Just to tie up your foot. Just to tie up your hand. Just to break your state of mind. Just to have you confused. What they come and talk about, you got wax in your eye. Some of them don't even wash them face when they wake up a morning time to show you how the amount of filth that is in the corner of them eye. Okay? And spiritually, physically speaking, physically in the corner of them eye, spiritually the background of the evil deeds is heavy. Because they are going around creating illusions and problems and chaos and all type of stuff. And that's the job. Some people get up early in the morning like they are going to work, hurrying to move with the crowd of the people, to mingle. The bad people want to mingle with the good people. They are not going anywhere, but they are on a journey to mingle with good people. And when they mingle with good people, they come around with the negative input, dirty bungle, monkey sample. You see them with them attitude. You see when them come, them life is not good. Things ain't going right with them. Because of them wickedness and because of them loose tongue, because of them mouth to mouth, where them whole topic against people, about people, trying to mash up this person. Yet still it's the same ones will come and wants to tell you about what's in your eye. How you fit do this and do that. Yet still them are the same one that does not want you to succeed. Does not want you to step up, because the moment you decide, I will shake bad mind away. Okay? I will shake bad mind away. I will take away myself from certain individuals. Whoop, you got a problem. Oh, you figure that you're better than them. Oh, this, that, and the other. That is how it is. So in other words, you're fighting in every direction. You're fighting spiritually, you're fighting physically, and you're fighting for mentally. Okay? Because these demonic, low energy people who pretends that there's no sin, that they're so perfect all of the time, and if they come somewhere, they want all eyes to be on them. They want their voice to be the voice of voices. And if you have to listen to the things that they are saying, they are only bigging up negativity and evil thoughts. Has nothing to offer. Yet still, these are the ones who comes and say to you, brother, you need to uphold yourself, and they are not upholding yourself. They are so angry with you because you've been upholding yourself, and now you are not no longer partaking with them. So now you have a fault. And to make you believe something wrong with you, it's for everybody to come around because they are associates. There's like how you call it, offices, and they have different branches, and they have the mini branch, and they have the bigger branch, and they have the big guys where they run the stuff. So they have our little headquarters with negative input. And when you are trying to uplift yourself, when you are trying to get up there, when even though as much time you have fall down, you have not give up, you believe that you worth a fight for what you believe in. It takes them same sorcerers. The highways come around. They don't like you. They don't want to see you prosper. They fight against everything you do. In their eyes, if they was the one to feed you, you would have died. You and I would drop instantly, and they would laugh. They would love to know you come in to beg them for $1. They would love to know how broke you are. They would love to know your problems so they could go around and spread it out like germs. Yes. And when you're not doing that, when them see you, no matter what problem you have, you keep it to yourself, and you reveal within yourself and your Creator your tribulations, your burden. You carry it to the altar of the Most High, and this is where you put it, and this is where you drop it. And I keep saying all of the time, I have never ever called unto my Creator and bring my burdens and my problems and my sorrows and my tribulation, and I heard it from someone else is telling me, yes, Red, I know, because your Creator came and told me what you said. No, never that. So because they don't know, them see me, they don't know if I'm hungry, if I'm thirsty, if my belly feels, because I don't complain. I don't come to them. I do not come to them and tell them, feed me. I do not come to them and tell them, let me get some money to eat and I will pay you tomorrow. No. So they are mad. And now all of a sudden my eyes hold the most wax, because when they see me, I am filthy. And they want to teach me how to clean the wax out of my eyes. Yet still their eyes are covered with wax. They are filthy. very filthy. Have you ever noticed when nothing ain't going good for you and you start complaining to everybody? Because no, there's no one to tell you take the wax out of your eye because you are willingly going with the garbage to carry the shade around. Your problem, your burden that you don't want to hold. It is not good to tell people your problems. Some people say, oh, it's good to talk. Talk about what? So you want to know about my business, so 2 years down the line, you throw it in my face. Huh? Are you a psychiatrist? Are you a psychiatrist? Because these people who cause this, they are using everything that that's going against you. They are getting to final, and then they're using it against you and telling you they're helping you. You're helping yourself. You mean you have a problem, you need somebody to... Yeah, and these are the people who comes around because when they don't know, you have wax in your eye. They will not say on you buy a brand new car, they will never say to you, oh, brother, that car is very nice. I love it for you. May God bless you. Oh, success. May you get more. How much you pay for it? Yeah? They want to know everything. Every little details. There is no joyful moment within the heart that maybe you're 21, maybe you're 30, don't matter what age, but you buy yourself a car. Now I'm not saying that you're praising, the worshiping the car, but you deserve nice, we deserve nice things. So you work hard and you buy yourself a nice, beautiful car. And all of a sudden you have enemies. You always had them, you know. But now all of a sudden, they hate you more. And some of them, they say envy of you. Right after you buy your car. I was wondering, I was to go over by the store here, collaborate carefully. Crash, they want to go crash your car. They just want to destroy it. It's too good for you. They don't want to see you have it, so they're coming to get to mash it up. To mash it up and laugh at you. That's why I don't play fight people. Because before I have to tell my friend, oh, why did you punch me in the mouth and take out my teeth? I avoid that. Because I know people start playing fighting and it turns to death. Because in one person's state of mind is where, why? And I tickles in teeth and box in the eyes with. And when you find out, oh man, we was just playing, man. My hand. That man never liked you from jump. But he just find a way to destroy you and you allow it. Take the wax off thy eye before you tell your neighbor. Why? It's important with you. If you say you're your neighbor's keeper, then you want all good things for yourself, for your neighbor. But if you're only using your neighbor every time you need a can of milk, your neighbor is good to you. Every time you need help, your neighbor is good to you. Every time you need a $20 borrow, your neighbor is good to you. Every time you need a babysitter, your neighbor is good for you. But the moment the day you can't keep the neighbor, she becomes a bee. She becomes a dirty this. People are just users. And these are the ones that like to come tell people about themselves. Yeah. I know. If you know why you're coming. Because if you know, there's some of them, the more you give, you are giving and giving and giving. They becomes addicted by receiving and thinking you are cuckoo because your heart is diligent and love. It's unlove. See? So you share this love. At the meantime, within the little pinky brain, they're getting over. He's a fool. Look, I would go over there and I get this, I get that. Everything, yes. But one day you're gonna come. And that day you will really need. And that day, I will say to you, I don't have none. How would you feel that day you really need? People, we gotta be mindful how we want to go around and disarm people. If you're your brother's keeper and you want to take wax out of your brother's eye, you know what? I can show you a term with me, Black Star Richard. You know, there are some people, they will see you have coal hanging in your nose, in your mustache, or wax in the eye, or something that's not supposed to be, and they will never tell you nothing. I am not that type. Male, female, whoever I am speaking to, if I see you have a little something hanging around your nose, I say, excuse me, you got a little something here. Because I would not want to be talking to someone and I got something hanging around my nose and you're talking to me and it's right there. This is nasty. Okay? So, but what I do to over the whole key thing, you see, if I am speaking to someone and they have wax in their eye or any coal or any stuff, you know, before I even tell them anything, I make sure I do this and clean my face first. Yes, I make sure I do this. Clean my just excuse me. You got something here. You got to clean yours first. You have your backyard, you're telling me my backyard dirty and your backyard is not even, it's a dump. But every day because nobody cannot see your backyard, it's hiding. But you come over here and you say, and you are trying to take me down, you're trying to put me down. And then really and truly when I look now and I check you, or people check you, you're the problem. So people got to understand this concept of what you love for yourself, you must love it for your neighbor. Do not come and play like you is a God and you perfect and you don't have no faults. And it's just people that have faults, other people. You're too good to have any such a problem. We have to overstand. I am not saying somebody cannot tell somebody something, but you have to show yourself. You want to tell me something, but before you tell me, you want 15 other people to notice you are telling me. That's just like the people who say they are feeding the poor. They don't really want to feed the poor from the heart. They want to be in front of the camera then. They want everybody to see that they are feeding the poor, so they can go tell everybody that they're feeding the poor. If you like to feed the poor, camera no camera, you will feed the poor. Because I just walk and when I see certain people, my heart hurts me. I feed them. I don't have money like that. Sometimes I have to be wise that I don't take the money that I need to for my family to eat, you know. But if I could spare and break something, or instead of giving money and buy something for, because I heard my brothers cry, I heard the hunger. You don't mess with food. People go crazy and do all these things for food. You don't be that way with food. You share. You save lives when you share. You mustn't be gluttony and just want all for yourself. You know. And it goes both ways. There are people who are not hungry and going around saying, oh, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. And when you give them the food, they take it to church in a corner because they want money to buy drugs. So it works both ways. It's a balance. Be wise on giving and be gentle on giving. Be affectionate and be thy brother's keeper. Feel the pain of thy brothers and sisters. Sometimes people like, before I used to question, sometimes what is the most I allow me to just give it a willing heart. Because why? Or again, take the wax off thy eyes. I have children. I don't know what could happen to one of my children. God forbid. As you know, people today, you see somebody looking normal today, tomorrow you see them, they gone, cuckoo. Kids do a lot of, well not kids, children do a lot of things. They do drugs that bust their brain. I have a lot of children. I don't know what my children, I pray God they don't go through that. So I'm not going to sit here and, because I never know. Sometimes you laugh at people and things come to you 10 times heavier. There are young boys and young sisters that took certain drugs or do certain things and went cuckoo because a friend or somebody. So that'd be wise. I had one of my sons when I found out he was smoking. Well, first my neighbor's son was smoking. I found out my neighbor's son was smoking. That's another son I have. Way before I get to know my son was smoking. When I found out the boy was smoking, I asked my son, was he smoking? He told me, no, I'm not smoking, perhaps. I'm not smoking. But I'm not the type of parent that my child believe that could trick. Because even on what you say to me, I will look at you and say, yeah, 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 but I don't drink that soup. And when I found out that boy was smoking and that boy was acting up, I never rejoiced, although his mother never spoke to me over because I told her something one time about checkmating the children. She thought that, you're not my children's father. That is the type of ideology, ideas with people that does not want you to say anything to the children, but when they're not around, the children get in some serious trouble. Okay, and if you allow your child to violate people, then in front of you. Could you imagine when you're not around how that child will react? Because the child already know, oh, my mom have me that way. She ain't gonna do nothing. So whatever. You're not my father. You're not my mom's. Get that. You know. So but when my son started acting up and becomes crip, and his mom was calling me all the time. She was scared that this and that and here. And I said, well, a minute. At first, when I was, you didn't hear me. But a good thing, I'm not the type of person to rejoice on other people's downfall. Okay? So when my son started into that, and he was so much into it that I tried my best to keep him on the path, but then I had to able to deal with him on the level that he thought that, he thinking it's the right way. So, but today my son is 28, 27, 28 years, and never been to prison, none of that. Good kid. He has his little friends. They all say they're crip, whatever, whatever. But my son has never been locked up, never been in prison. For he's a good guy, good kid, good kid. So sometimes you gotta be judgmental. That's just like me walking with my rag, and people say, "Oh, he's gang affiliated," "Oh, he's this and that." What people don't not understand is we live in a time when anything is possible. And you could be walking down the street and somebody for no reason, no apparent reason at all, just get at you for no reason. In that time, you don't want to be like off guard or can't able to defend yourself, or you might not able to beat the person, but at least the person didn't get to murder you. Instead, like some people stay there and let people do things to them. No, if you're gonna shoot me, whatever, I don't know, but that's not happening. I'm not a dummy. I'm not gonna stand there like I'm mute and let you beat my butt. So again, like I'm saying, remove the wax out of your eyes before you tell your neighbor to remove the wax out of their eye. Because the same thing is about you. If we're gonna stand by each other, then we're supposed to be our brother's keeper, our sister's keeper. And this is why I say we are one people under the banner of the Most High. When we respect ourselves and we respect each other, we have that respect for each other, then it's nothing but love. And it's always good over evil because, like, again, I always put myself in front to this point where I use myself. When I say in front, I use myself as the example all the time. I would not want somebody to do certain things to me. So I got to be mindful how I treat people. I know they're trickified people. Year before last, this kid, he's Muslim. It's so funny. And like I said, I converted into Islam in 2000. I wanted to know about Islam. I wanted to know what it was about. I wanted to, because I grew up as a Christian, whatever. I didn't know about Islam. Anyway, Islam, like I said, is authentic. I'm not talking about extremists. I'm not talking about people that think of putting bombs on themselves. I'm not talking about jihad, people that think of going around cutting people's necks and all this type of stuff, going into a marketplace or whatever and blowing up yourself and doing all that. I don't believe in that. If I know anybody right here in the United States where I live at, in my hood, that's thinking about that, don't try that stuff around me. Yes, I'm not a rat, but you ain't gonna kill my children. You're not gonna kill nobody else, my neighbor's children. You're not gonna do this around me. Yeah, before the law come, I'm gonna devour you because I know I don't deal with it. So the key thing I'm telling people is know thyself. Know thyself. And from the moment you respect yourself, you will respect others. And then when you tell your neighbor or your brother or your sister about wax in their eyes, you make sure that your wax in your eyes is clean. Because when you point the finger pointing right back at you. Most of us like to point. You. That finger you point and always point right back at you. Like I said, we are practicing perfection. We was created perfect, but our ways of being a so like being person. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you for the tool, Lala. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, we being so like being people, uh, we gotta share that light energy, that good energy. And instead of, I don't hate the dark, because I know the dark and the light, they work together. So I don't hate the dark, but I try to let people know, overpower on the balance, on the positiveness and the positive energy. Let the positive energy to be your frequency. Let that be where you get all your channels, all your stuff from your frequency that help you, instead of being in the dark zone. Because in the dark zone, it's in a different pace. And don't get me wrong, I love the dark, because I know with this light and day, they work together, negative and positive. They work together. So thank you very much. Yeah, it's positive. So positive and negative. So yes, people, that's the meaning and definition of getting the wax out of your eyes. What you don't like for yourself, do not do it to another. Do not see people and make fun out of them. Do not try to embarrass people when you know that your embarrassment could be greater than the person you're trying to embarrass. Uh, do not try to be what you call it, a boss trying to boss people, because nobody wants no drill sergeant on them. I mean, if you go to tell somebody something, or you want to show somebody something, you want to teach somebody something, there's ways how you go around. Even ignorant people, there are ignorant people that are so ignorant that you cannot talk to. But if you're on a journey, and if you are on a mission, and you are being inspired by your creator, by the divine vine, no matter how ignorant that person is, just the way you conversating with that person, it's two things. Either that person, no matter how hyped they are, will listen, or they will stay ignorant, and you will just tell them have a nice day. So I'm trying to see this again. Thank you. I appreciate you, sister. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for your donation. So from the moment we keep these balances, and we respect the universe boundary on karma, we know how that stay. It always comes back to us. What you put out is what you're gonna get. So people, this was the topic on remove the wax from thy eyes before you tell your brother. Know that you are your brother's keeper, and if you will remove wax out of your brother's eye, it's supposed to be only you and your neighbor knows about that. Do not move wax out of your neighbor's eye and go tell neighbor down the block, next neighbor down the block, and the next neighbor down the block. And by the end of the day, everybody know that you covered your sister's nakedness, but actually you didn't, because now the whole vicinity or community knows of your sister's nakedness. So the definition of remove the wax out of your eyes first before your neighbor, it's we are one people, and the love is powerful. And therefore, whatever that you do for your brother and for your sister, it should be and only to be you and your neighbor. You should not go around tell people what you have done, or I did this and I did that. Because first of all, if you're doing it from your heart, if you're doing it from your mind, your soul, and your body, mind, body, and soul, then there should never be a time when you're going to tell this person, remember when I did that for you? That don't count. Because what you did it under the mercy and under the grace of the Most High, Yahweh Shai. Okay, people? So that covers part one. Part two, Lynch syndrome. People wants to know why we are like what we are. Why is it that the black man do not like himself? Why is it that the black man, black woman is so outrageous? Why is it that the black man is so ignorant? Why is it that the black woman is so loud? And so on and so forth. There's a lot of questions that people are asking, even me myself. Ask sometimes. The things that I see my people do makes me question myself. And this is where I get to find out that with the Louis Lynch syndrome, it's a curse. It's a curse. Because if you're going to teach someone to hate themselves of the way they look or color or race, and that will be a scar for life onto that person, not just that person, and to that person's generation that is a crack in the earth. Big major crack. Because bless people, give thanks, blessed. It's a curse. It's a curse. Why? Why does the black man hate so much?
What is the Cash App made?
Red shot. Sorry. Dollar sign. Red shot black star. Okay, y'all get it? The Cash App name. Dollar sign. Red shot black star. Thank you, people, for your donations. So we're going to go upon the curse from the effect and the treatment of the Louis. That gotta help me. I gotta list them. Sometimes I use words that doesn't sound like a Louis Lynch or yeah. So if you teach a nation of people, handful of people, but from the moment you have this power over them, and you get to mold, like you're making dough, see how it starts? Flour's there all by itself, the water was there all by itself, and all your ingredients that you needed, they was all by themselves. Not until you get the idea of putting them together by measurement and whatever and combining them, creating a compound with them, transformation with them. You are molding your way with what you want. So, these demons mold their way and create a canal within our way of life, within our discipline. And it's mental, physical, spiritual, in every aspect. That majority of us will fall in the tens and thousands, the 10 and the 100,000s. We will be falling every day because of that, because of lack of love for yourself. You don't like yourself. There's a problem with you. They make it where you disliking yourself. They allow you to start hating yourself. This is where the destruction starts with oneself. When one does not appreciate, nor embrace, nor love, nor understand the inner man within you, then of course you bear the symbol of the crack, of the Louis Lynch, of the misunderstanding, of the misunderstanding, I would say, not understanding. Because that's what they want us to do. They want us to always under to stand. I need us to over to stand. Okay? So, if I could degrade that's like you ever say, oh, we're going to break this horse. Say this horse is a wild horse and no one rides it. It's just running wild out in the wild savannah, wherever, just galloping, have the freedom to kick up, do all these things and just be a horse. That's all what the horse knows to do. Be a horse. and accept nature and the blessings that comes with her. Now you takes the horse. You breaks the horse. When I say breaks, not literally breaking, but breaking by allowing him or making him to do what you want him to do. As the time goes by, give thanks you're breaking him in. Sooner or later, he learns to bow. He learns to give a five. He learns to gallop and dance because you are breaking him. And if you keep pushing him, pushing him, pushing him, sooner or later he's going to forget he's a horse. Sooner or later he's going to forget he's a horse. He's a horse. Just like dogs. Dogs are brilliant. I love dogs. But as you can see, there is a form of intelligence that is grown within dogs the last couple of 10, 20 years. We always know dogs being smart. We know that they perfect with their nose. We know all of that. But lately, for the last 20 to 30 years, I would say, dogs are evolving on a different level. Dogs are vegetarian. Dogs don't. I have a friend that has a dog. Dog don't eat no chicken, no bone, no meat. Dog likes carrots and broccoli and all that cabbage and all that. The dog is a vegetarian. The dog would not eat no meat, man. I'm telling you. So we see as we break things, or how they have to break things, we could change things. Okay? Now, one of them say, "You greedy dog." That used to be the phrase. Why they call it a greedy dog? Because the dog has the concept or the habit of eating anything on the ground, wherever it eats. The dogs now will not eat off the ground. There are dogs that will hold their head high and don't eat off the ground because the owner for that dog has bred that dog or break that dog or want that dog like that. So the dogs are different. It's a dog pack. Have fur. But really and truly, most people tell you, my dog is not a dog. Don't call it a dog. It's not, it has a name. Do not dare call it a dog. We all know it's a dog. It got 4 legs and a tail and canines. But don't you dare call. His name is Dave. Yeah. Call him Dave. Hey, Dave. His name is Toby. Hey, Toby. Yeah. Do not dare call him dog. These people has to take time to mourn the dogs and to teach them. And the dogs are living different. Some people, the dogs have bed, chair, riding scooters, skateboards. Next level. Some of the dogs say what they want to eat. You try to give them the wrong food, they take that plate and throw it in the garbage. Yeah. So I'm saying, it's the same with us as a people. If you have someone, it's changing your identity, changing your whole concept of being a free soul, energy, spirit. Stop your whole flow. Instead of telling you what you was not, that's what you are. Your abilities and what you knew, you don't anymore. If you knew to feel the earth, if you knew to take in the energy around you and know it was going to rain, tell what time it was, what time of the day, when to plant the food, when to go fishing, what time the moon is full to plant the food under, and you would know all these things. But then when I came, I disarm you. I allow you to become who you are not. And I make you to believe that it is proud. But before that, I have to drive fear into you. I have to drive great fear into you. So at first you might be rebellious, but with fear I will break you. So we have been bred. Yeah, because they one time we just like you have the chickens on the farm and cows and the dogs and goats and all that stuff, and they got farm for fishes. They had human farms. We was part of the human farm. Yeah, some of us was so strong and had the ability of 15 men. Yeah, what they did. They said all those that have this ability and strong DNA, good melanin, good carbonated skin, you got the right nutrients in your body, you could hold the resistance of the sun, you could stay in it all day. I want these guys here with that type of melanin, that type of carbonate skin, that type of energy, and allow him to have 2 or 3 women. So his children could be perfect, strong slaves. I don't have to worry about no wickling because it's like breeding dogs. You're breeding a certain breed. We got the Doberman, the Pitbull. You're breeding a certain breed. And sooner or later, there's only a certain amount of people you're going to allow to breed. And for them to breed, it's like if you ever grow chickens or dogs or whatever, you got to prepare a place for that. And you're going to treat them like animals, but you want that man to have his offspring. And you have ideas for his offspring. So, if I'm going to change all these things about the great bronze man, the children are the creation of the Most High. I have to first think 3 ways I'm going to do that. 1, I'm going to take away the belief of the Creator, who they are. I'm going to eradicate that. You have no knowledge. And you see, if you eradicate the matriarchs, then who is there to follow? Who is there to guide? If you radish the matriarch, okay? Who is there to follow? Who is there to guide the massive of people that is depending on the matriarchs to lead them through the dry land, to find out where the water is, to find out where the food is? You need these matriarchs. So to cripple the whole movement is to eradicate the elders. The elders that knows to speak in the tongue. The elders that know how to chant to make the rain fall. The elders that was worthy, worshiping and honoring and serving one creator. They was never confused. They knew everything in the order it's supposed to be done. You eradicate them. And then to the young ones that had memory of the tongue and of the teachings and of the ways, you eradicate them. And if you didn't eradicate them, you beat them so bad they becomes dunce. Oh, if you didn't do that, you brought fear. You actually beheaded the mother. Oh, the husband. And if they wouldn't stop, you eradicate the husband, the mother, the oldest son, the second son, the daughter, until you enforce fear that everybody would fall in line and in order. So first, I eradicate who you are as a king, as a anointed. I deguide you. I deguide you from moving away from your source, from your eternal power, from your link. It's like you got a phone and you lost your charger. Now you have a little bit of charge, but you can't charge no more. You ain't got that capacity anymore to just charge instantly. Okay? So, to eradicate and to change, to make it to what it is to first disconnect you with your creator by allowing you to worship false gods, money, houses, women, luxuries, fame, to get you off track. To get you off track. So I could pollute your entire seed and genes and generation. Is to make sure I contaminate the original. If I contaminate, they played this thing out. They knew what they were doing. And until today, it's affecting us and we asking us why. We have to go and purge out that way. Some of us so accustomed with it. As we come out of prison, we can't wait to go back in because we love the colonial system ideology. We love to be on the line. We love to be someone telling us, move, sit down, get up, go to your bed. Oh, you're a grown man in prison, you turn lights off. Lights off. That grown man would be in his home, or as a child he was home and his mother told him, at 16 years old, you're not helping me to pay no bills in here. Turn off the lights. And he decided, oh man, you want me to turn off the light? So he started arguing with his mom and disrespecting his mother. Here now he's in prison and they say lights off and you can't say nothing. Man, God, sure. It's like the negativity. Every time I got a live, I notice, man, people, sorry about that. Every time I have a live going on, you see, some negative input just come and just crash down the life. But it's all good because you don't know. Them have them ways to try to stop positivity. And most I have a way to just make it just come back all good because I connected back and I am here. I'm not upset. So back to the thing, people. Okay? So if these people has drawn out a map for us, how they're gonna deal with us, because they know who we are. We are kings and queens, and it is for us, for them to divide us, to conquer us. Look how Africanos, I don't like to say Africa, the land of Kush. Look what's going on over there. Why these brothers and sisters of mine are selling out the land of Kush like that? They're just selling, and it's one of the richest continent. Africanos, or the land of Kush, is the richest continent. And they are flying over the air, diving over the air, turning it into swamp, digging for the diamonds, digging for the gold, and mashing up the land. The people who live there cannot get a piece of diamond, not a piece of gold. But we have Chinese and all other walks of life is over there. Why is it you believe that these governments that's over there allowing this poverty to happen, where a continent that is great as the land of Kush or Ethiopia should not be into that situation that it's in? Right now, the land of Kush or Ethiopia should be able to deal with all of the people who hold this color, and not only of this color, but universally throughout the world. Africa or Ethiopia should be the capital where all business, and it's not because I am of the bronze color, I am saying that. But when you watch the capitalism that's going on, or how they're capitalizing on Africa or on the land of Kush, it is it that has all the minerals, and it is it that has all the riches, and it is it that all nations are flying to go to drain it out. So why could you not leave these people's stuff alone for the people that hold this color? Because it has enough riches to support all the people of this color. So we could be of an empire just like we have European empires, yes. And like I said, it is wise for every country to be able to defend and help the countryman. Okay, we have Europe and Europe is big. And I know Europe has set up wow. Europe has set up a Europe has set up something for Europeans that no matter where they at, where they go at, they're gonna be taken care of. Okay? As a European. The Asians are the same thing. Why is it that when the, the division and the hatred and the division to break us as a people, it is worldwide like a germ, because we were going to other country, like I saw how in China they, when the stuff dropped, the pandemic dropped out, these people over there were throwing out black people from Africa out of their hotels. They was literally throwing them out. These people are sleeping on the street. Yet still their flag goes over there and they sleep in the fancy hotels, the 5 stars. They goes over there, they dig out the gold, they dig out the diamond, and yet still my people so lack of knowledge that even the leaders have forsaken them. Still our leaders is forsaking us. And these are the diseases and the wounds that they put. They put it where even the people that's supposed to represent us are misrepresenting us. Our own people will sell us out. This is how deep the wound is. This wound is a wound that's not gonna heal. Never until we get to understand that we gotta start healing our own self. And the only way we could do that is to stop seeing each other as enemies. Stop seeing each other as enemies. Because like I said, the way to conquer and to destroy is first to detach you from your source, which is the Creator is our source. Second is to push fear within your eyes, your mind, your memory, that you will never ever try to cross me. I will cut your father's head, your mother's head, your sister's head in front of you. I will hang you in a tree that you will always see your brother is hanging on that tree. Now we know the whole world was one time a part of a slavery to another. But when it comes for me representing Browns, my marks of sufferation, my ancestors' sufferation, my 4th generation before me, their pain, their suffering. And for this day until 2020, that I still gotta worry about my skin color. I still gotta worry about my young son stepping out and going aside where he may never come back in. I still gotta worry about my black brother is trying to kill my black sister down the corner. And for what? Because we all we're like pigs. We eat, puke it out, and eat it back. Not one time, no matter how much it hurt our stomach, we still go back and eat the same puke. And never one time we said, you know what, I'm tired of puking and taking it back. No, I can't do that. So we are the Louis Lynch syndrome, because if I'm sitting here, my brother bought a car, first thing my bad mind, oh, he's selling drugs. Oh, he's scamming. Oh, he robbed for this. Oh, he doing this. And we have all these things. You think if a Jewish man buy a Benz, a next Jewish man is over here saying he's selling drugs? Watch your Jewish community. You think they don't have faults? You think they don't have problems? You think the teenage sons don't rob? You think the teenage sons don't do drugs? Yeah, they do the same. They do. But they have alliance, and their things is settled to the point whatever they do, it pushes under the rug. Okay? Because they're a part of Europe. They're part of white supremacy, in a sense. No, like I said, I'm not saying these things because I have Jewish friends. I have a lot of Jewish friends. But I'm saying they have the organization, the system set up that the Jewish people will stick by the Jewish people no matter what. You think you could go over there in Christ and do what you want with these people? You think you could go over there and go touch one of them? You see all of them coming out. You think an officer could just go over there and pull out a Jewish man just like that? And the rabbi don't come, and this one don't come, and that one don't come? And the Ayatollah or whoever, they don't come? Where is our leaders? Where is our leaders when they pull our young sons? Where is our leaders? I cannot go, you and I know we cannot go to a Jewish community, no Italian community, German community, Russian community, and do no nonsense. Even though some of us go. But if they catch you, you're dead. If they catch you, you're dead. You have to respect the community. You got to respect the neighborhood. Can't violate. Why is so much violation in our community? Why is it that we are violating our own community the most? The most. Because it's what they implant in you. Self-destruct. You have a walking bomb. Nobody don't know where you're going to explode. You don't even know where you're going to explode. So they disarm you and they mount you how they want. They know what to squeeze. They know what to squeeze. Let's squeeze that. Let's squeeze this. Let's squeeze. We got him. Even when you try to say, oh boy, yeah, I'm going to keep my cool. Ooh, whoa. They got different gears to put you in. A lot of us are like robots. So, with the Louis Lynch syndrome, you got to get out of that. They are selling the light skin hate the dark skin. Or the light skin hate the brown skin, and the brown skin hate the dark skin. And the dark skin hate the real darkest skin. So, oh man, I ain't dark, you black like you black like burnt rubber. Oh man, you so black, man. When you die, darkness taking over. Yeah, man, I don't like this guy. This guy's so black, man. Well, I don't like you, man. You're too light. You so light, man. You're lighter than white sugar. You're white like white sugar, man. You so white, you're white like flour, man. And it's going. See what I'm saying? So, oh really? You got a problem? Houston, we can't take off. We got a problem. We feel incompatible when we're the same people. It's like house. I'm gonna use that word for here one time. House nigga. I don't like to use it, but I'll use it into this here. It's like the house nigga. Yeah, he's a house nigga. Yeah. He's sleeping under the master's bed. He's inside. So now he's within the house, and then we have the one that sleeps in the barn. Okay? But it ain't done yet. You got the rebellious that is shackled outside. He ain't got no straw. He ain't got no barn. And he sure ain't sleeping under the master's bed, because if he get a chance, he's going to cut the master's throat. The masters know that. But the master wants something from him. He has a willpower. He has ability. He's strong, but he can't be tamed. And a lot of us, when we can't be tamed, what they say? Get rid of him. He's not an easy one, you know. We're gonna keep our eyes on him. We gotta keep our eyes on him. I was watching something with Malcolm X, Brother Malcolm. May Allah bless the brother's soul and guide him. Because it's only us in the land of the living that could actually say, we Muslims, that could say something. That's called as the brother, wherever the brother is, inshallah, if he's in the paradise, he's in the Jannah, alhamdulillah. But I was watching some with Brother Malcolm when they had beat up some of his, this one brother, I think Brother Abu or somebody, they had hold his brothers and they beat his brothers real bad. And the brothers said, Brother Malcolm, this brothers, they came and they beat the brother, they got the brother there. And the brother Malcolm said, oh, let's go down there, let's burn the Brother Malcolm said, no, but we gonna go down there. And Brother Malcolm went, and I saw that march. They marched out here, yeah? And the brothers came out deep, the sisters came out deep, and we marched, and we went there. And when they went there, the brother was not working with ignorance. Brother Malcolm was not working with ignorance. It's like the brother had a higher guiding him, even when he went into the prison. And he was asking about his brother's well-being, and the one cop was trying to be a smart mouth and die. And after the brothers found out that the brothers, they was all beat up and their nose was all breaked up and this and that, and they asked the man for them to be taken care of. And we had all the brothers outside, and that wasn't masses, but people that was out there. And when Brother Malcolm came out, and he stood up, and he did the about turn, he raised his hands up and turned and point, and everybody just turned, and everybody moved at the same time. It's like, brothers and sisters, do you know, have you ever look at that moment when Brother Malcolm, okay, God bless this brother's soul, when this brother actually raised his hands, he didn't talk, he never spoke, the brother just did whoop, and everybody did the about turn, and they moved, and the man said, I ain't gonna call no names because I want y'all to get me wrong. I am what I am, but I gotta be mindful. The man that was sitting, or the Caucasian man that was sitting, which was the sergeant, said, who is this man? This is too much power for one man to hold. So people, can't you see when we come together, like every other nation, how powerful could we be? Huh? I'll bring another incident again. That is why they does not want us to affiliate. They does not want you to understand good over evil, because if you understand that, you will start violating your brother, your sister, your mother. You will leave that old lady alone when you see her going to the store. You're not going to snatch her purse. You're not. Because at the back of your head, it's going to be, that could be my grandmother. This is my, because actually it is your grandmother. This is too much power for one man alone to God. Who is this man? With too much power. So why is it that we cannot obtain power? Because whenever one of us, or two or three or many, who walks in the same righteous path is rising, they kills them. We get murdered. And I said, my life is not my life, but it was a life that given unto me. Greater is he that is within me. I don't worry about this life. I have my children, I love them and all that. But if I gotta do my job, man, I gotta do my job. Okay? And that's just what it is. I'm not gonna try to pretend that I was not called for this and I'm afraid for what they're gonna do to me. What they're gonna do to me? Okay, so I was about to tell you a second vision, or not vision, but what I went through. I was about to tell you guys about how it's important for us to be as one, and together we stand. I keep saying that. Okay, every time that we start to get this thing right, and we start moving right, they infiltrate us by the within. They turn each other against each other, so we destroy each other. So these are the syndromes, or the effects of every time we're gonna organize, socialize, and centralize. The man or woman that's in charge of that, usually you don't find them dead because they don't want that. But these things gotta come forth because good over evil. Oh God, here goes again. What? Good over. You see all the devil want. You see all the negative input is, people. This is just keep falling. Never happened before. But I guess these things will happen because the negative forces are here. The negative forces are here. Zafar, excuse me, people. Come a minute. I know you're gonna be on the live. My phone dropping. I don't know. It's showing me a bunch of probably squeeze something that way. So yes, people. No, the phone had jammed. Just take a peek right here. My hands up. See all this right here? What's this? Yes, people. Well, them trying to distract me, but I'm gonna just stay on it. Go ahead. I'm trying to clear something here, people. Bear with me. Uh, no, I don't know what it's got. It's just it's under my phone. Anyway, leave it like that. So yes, people. Like I said, the negative forces is here trying to send the black energy, but good over evil is one power. And my power is a righteous power. It just always conquer, trample the evil them. I ask the Most High to be thy Excalibur. So when negative come, they have nothing against me. I try to come and vex station and make I man go low here. No, I control that. So yes, Lynch syndrome. We have to flush it out, detox out of it. Because these are the things, like I said, if I could bring fear to you, I will get you in order. So first is to detach you from your creator. Confuse you. Make you believe there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different gods. Tell you all type of stuff, try to break you down, we know who we are. Then after I do that, I make sure I eliminate the matriarchs. That's gonna lead the young ones and teach them where the water fountain is, where this. Bless up and give thanks. Respect. Moshaka, give thanks. Yes, I. So, they go with that. So, when you know who you are as a living individual, not just a living soul, and you know your purpose, you have to be wise. So these people that bring out, they came out with a plan how they're going to destroy these nations of people, these God-chosen people, these people that is of the Anunnakis, these people that is wise and know how to create this. Because again, people, simple, we taught the world, this is what history has been saying to us, even though some of us don't want to give us what's due for us, but we know who taught the world. So if we taught them some of our ways, our evil ways too. And we taught them, again, because like I said, this negative comes in all color. It's not just white people, it's not just Indian people, it's not just Chinese people, it's not just, it's people on the whole. Everybody into this. Remember I said before, we are children of the tree of life, of branches, and we spreads out. And the more we spreads out, some of us, we go further. I was watching this stuff from Colombia. They call them the mamas. It was the elderly people, the elders that live into the hills of Colombia, that doesn't really mingle with the people in the city. And their lifestyle is whole different. Now, a lot of people says to me many times, I hear them, oh, Red, how you going to eat greens? You ain't going to do that. These people that lives in the hills of Colombia, respect, my brother. These people that live in the hills of Colombia does not mingle with the things that the younger generation or the younger brother, because we are people older, we have elders and youngest, and the younger generation is the ones that doesn't respect the earth, the ones that wants to destroy Mother Earth, the ones that want to get all the minerals from the earth, the ones that want to take all the gems, all the rubies, all the pearls, all the diamonds, all the precious stuff, all the oil from Mother Earth, These are the young ones who does not respect Mother Earth. So they are only luscious for her treasure. So they're milking her dry. So we knows them. So we have these people living in Colombia, like I said, the elders, the mamas, they're living there. And they meditate a lot. And I see where they was using the papaya, the pawpaw, the young one, and they would push a stick in there, and they would push it, and they would sip on that. They would sip on that, and then they had the cocoa leaf, the natural cocoa leaf. They would give it when a young man is moving, getting in his teen, like getting to be a young teenager. They would put him in a cave a lot, and they go in that cave, and they would have to stay there like 21 days, and they would only have to sip on that young pawpaw, or the papaya. They would push that thing and sip on the milk, and then they would chew on the cocoa leaf. And you know, who is me or you to go all the hills into the hills of Colombia and tell these people that a way that they've been living by nature and the physics of nature, laws of nature, they've been living by that, the concept, the code, and through the earth, everything is natural. If you look at the other leaf, it does not have a lot of things that we use in our time here. There's all old fashioned, so this stuff is clay pots. They still use coals and wood. They make fire the same ancient way, rubbing sticks. Uh, everything is different. Everything is different. So we see that, and these are the lifestyle. This is the culture, and their culture is not in vain because their culture is one with nature. It's connected. They don't destroy the forest. They don't go and just burn and kill a whole bunch of stuff. So we gotta watch the treasures of this earth and how with the Louis Lynch syndrome that you could see that the demons upon the face of the earth, how they goes by destroying the earth. So they go out fishing and they cast their nets and they bring injury to a whole lot of other species that has nothing to do with what they're doing. They don't go to fish because they want to fish. They go to eradicate. They go to remove all the fishes from the sea because it's a competition of good over evil to create hunger and starvation. If I could wipe out all the life, because scientists said by the year such and such, there would be no life. In our oceans, the coral is dying, all the stuff, the fungus and everything that brings life under the sea or into the sea, they're dying. Huh? All the algae is dying. So they have to be putting something in the seawater, creating all of these different changes because the algae is what purify and keep things going. So they say by a certain year, we're not gonna have that, we're gonna lose that, all is gonna be gone. We ain't gonna have no fish, they're overfishing. You cast your nets here and you're bringing in all type of baby fish, all type of different species of fish that you rather try to eradicate. You go out to the forest or to the wild and you just have your season where you just eradicate a whole bunch of life, and that's sport for you. So that's what you do. So of course the perfect is coming because you're eradicating a whole lot of life. Okay, so now we have the punishment that I says on the Louis Lynch syndrome is, so they have us dysfunction. We can't do, we can't function on one with the earth. We're not planting food anymore. We're not hearing the voice of our creator anymore. We're not watching the signs of our creator anymore. We does not even know of, and our creator told us we're not gonna able to tell the winter from the autumn from the spring from the, we're not gonna able to tell the seasons. And this is already happening. So now we have all different things. This is the judgment that's fallen in place unto they are what they did unto the Most High creation, His chosen people. So all these things that they put on us, all this separation, all these things that we're going through until now, and until what we're doing to ourselves, killing each other, all of that's going to stop. But the Most High is the one on the concept. We are doing our part right now. Our part, what we're doing, we're organizing, socializing, and centralizing. We are here manifesting the true essence of life how to go by and live. What you don't like for yourself, do not do to another. We are breaking and blocking the crack, the canal of negativity. We are repaying the 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 wound of deception. We are repaying uh, our lack of love for ourselves. We're repaying that. It's like the street had big potholes and all that, and all of a sudden they're just fixing everywhere, making it nice and smooth. They're repaying. We need to go and repair that. We cannot just sit there and complain. And the one, it's been there over 400 years. It's been there. The one is still there. The one ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna talk about it. You're gonna talk about it. My children gonna talk about it. But who gonna do something about it? Who? When we gonna do something about it? When we gonna stop pointing fingers? When we gonna start spending our money with each other? When we gonna start supporting each other? When we gonna stop questioning the prices of our items? Now, if a brother wanna go buy something, wanna come charge the arm and the leg, there's a balance into that. He ain't gonna be long in business. No. But if you could go unto the other nations and buy their nonsense for 2 arms and 2 feet and a head, why not? Why not? If you could go ahead and buy Louis Vuitton $1,000 a belt, why can't you spend, you worrying about $10, $5, $15 a plate of food or whatever, you worrying about that. You over there spending $1,500, $1,600 on a belt and a t-shirt that you get wet. It's not to say your t-shirt cannot get wet. Your t-shirt does not have no automatic press buttons in it, and it doesn't iron itself. It's not, you have a $1,600 t-shirt on, what's wrong with you? But then when for you to go buy something from your brother, it could be a juice that the brother making, he asks $10, so you question the $10. It could be sugar cane the brother's selling, he tell you $5 to the bag, you owe $6 to the bag, you question it. It could be papayas he's selling, he tell you $12 to the papaya, you question it. But you're not questioning when you're going into these stores. You're not questioning that you're buying a pair of sneakers for $1,000, $700, $400, $800, but you're questioning the men working hard and bringing nutritious things to you. You're questioning it. So what's up? These are the syndromes that we try to eradicate. These are the syndromes that we are taking care of the wounds. We want them to heal. We want it to heal, and only us could heal. We got black stores. We got Latinos. A lot of Latino people don't want to believe that they're black because their nose is straight and they're light skinned and they have that type of long hair. Oh, they don't want to hear, they say negro, negro, whatever they call it. Okay, they don't want to consider the black. They're running. I had a Spanish guy that I know for years working in a store. I went in there and said, ¿Qué pasó, papi? I said, ¿Qué pasó? Why are you talking to me in Spanish, man? I said, dude, is it not your language? Huh? Excuse me, people. I say, is it not your language? You're embarrassed of your own language? A lot of Spanish people, they have the same type of syndrome that a lot of us have, where I'm better than you. I'm better than you. Some of them, you telling the black, they tell you, no, I'm not black, I'm not black, I'm not black. I'm Hispanic. I'm not black. I'm not black, man. You crazy, man? I'm never black, man. I'm not black. What are you if you're not black, man? What's your skin color say? Oh, you Caucasian? Huh? Spanish people. The tribe of Moab, which is these are Oriental people. This is where Pacquiao come from, Japan. I don't know, this Oriental descent, the black people. Hindu people, India are black. The Australians, Aborigines are black. Yeah. We all in China. We've been in China. We leave so much trails in China. But that's to show you the crack of the wound of the Louis Lynch is so deep. We was in China. It's black Chinese. Don't want Chinese acting like they never see black people. We leave a lot of evidence that we was over there. Look at the statue with the big nose. It's us. Yeah, we lived them there. Look at the Buddha. Who was Buddha? Black brother. Uh, we leave trails to let them know we was there. We occupied here. We was there. One of the first martial artists and all that. Black. As a matter of fact, we're going even way back. Let's go to say like if the Last Supper or the brother named Peter, the 12 disciples, the one Peter cut off the guy ear. Shoot. Max sword man this. You chop off a man ear right after the cycling. Yeah. We always been warriors. We've been warriors that we were so strong and mighty. After we started killing the lions, they was putting us to fight lions and bears, and we were killing these. They decided, okay, yeah, they're the gladiators. All right, let's make them fight each other. That's where you get an arena from. And when you go now, you go pay for your football matches and your basketball matches and your ice hockey matches. It ain't no different. Now there's not too much of blood, but now you see want to fight. But they get all of that from during the time of the gladiator, where we fighting each other, we fighting the animals, and man was men. Yeah. The world is just flipping. It's the same thing in a different form. Same energy. So these Lynch syndrome people that does not like to see their brothers and sisters step up the ladder, that wants to keep the ways of the heathens, want to keep the ways of the heathens. These Lynch syndrome people that don't believe in themselves, that just gotta be that type of individual that they expect, that they read out on the rough sketch when they was sketching us out, how they was going to divide us and break us. You're helping them to be what they thought and what they say you was going to be, a nobody. When you destroy your community, these are the syndrome, an animal state. The pig, he defecates right there. He urinates right there. The dog, all of them, they does it because they're animals. So that is why when every time you pull out your private to piss in the elevator or to piss in the building, remember you're an animal. Because you have to smell it. You live right there. So these are the characteristics of the Lynch syndrome. Degrade yourself, make you less than who you are, live in an animal state and state of mind, has no guides upon you, because to you already consider you don't value, because that's how they want to see you. Your only thing is to serve in a colonial system. That's the only time you becomes a value, when you becomes enemy of this, when you becomes property of the state. Then you're value, because now your time is being, you gonna do what you didn't want to do outside when you're gonna get a job, maybe $11 an hour, $10, whatever they're paying that you didn't want to do. Now you're gonna go to prison and you're gonna get what they pay, 12 cents or 15 cents, whatever it is. Now I know it's not a quarter, okay, an hour to make car plates or to wash some big fat underwears, man underwears, briefs, or whatever you does. I don't know. I'm not here to make fun of y'all. I'm just saying you'll have a lot of us has opportunity to be a better individual, but we choose to go the ways of the Lynch syndrome. That means you gotta be a hardhead to get a sober. Okay, you gotta be a hardhead to get a sober. In other words, you don't understand anything until you reach in the big house. You doesn't understand anything until the judge tells you you're going to do 25 to life. This is what they has already cut out for you, where you're going to be in prison. If you got to do the survey on it, every young black child or Latino, by the age, the expectation of that child, moving from a child into a teenager, the expectation of him going to prison out of on a scale to 1 to 10, 10, full 10, that a child gonna go to prison. Because this is how the womb of the Illuminati, the Lynch syndrome is set up. That if you go to prison, then you can't get a state job. If you go to prison, you're doomed because you got a record. So if I could get you not liking yourself, if I could get you not pleased with yourself, if I could get you not seeing your self-respect, your dignity, and your pride, then I will send you to crash yourself. And I will help you with that with a certificate that I make sure by the time you wake up and smell the coffee, you are not valuable. Means you cannot work nowhere where you could go out in the field and really make money to help you or your family or whatever. So now you got to take a job that is lower than you just because you already accept and be part of what they has put out for you, which is that crack, that Lynch syndrome. So until we don't shave off that roughness, that crack, that canal, that way, that mana, that understanding, because we are under this. This is why they're keeping that weight on us. We need to overstand that and do not allow that weight to be upon us. We are kings and queens, and we can make this happen. So this was the explanation upon the Lynch syndrome. Why is it it's important to educate ourselves? Why is it it's important to know who we are and where we heading, who we are, where we're coming from, where we at, and where we heading. This is why it's important to know you as a black man or as a bronze man or as a creation of the Most High is to know yourself and worship your Creator. This is why it is for us to fellowship in righteousness so we could know our brothers and sisters and walk with them. Because, like I said, I used the example of Malcolm X when he moved all these people. And it's the same thing when you are true to yourself and true to the people will see you. And this is why they always do. And I spoke about it. Lynch syndrome is if one or two or three people in a community of our descent ever rising to be the truth, means not doing it for the money, not doing it for the fame, not doing it for the bands, not doing it for to take money under the table, but we are doing it because it's our duty to do it. It's our job to do it. It's our job to be the leaders, the people for the leaders for the people. We have to deal with the people and treat the people right. We have to educate the people. We have to even educate ourselves in all aspects, physically, spiritually, mentally, and financially. We need to, because listen, if we have our own, we don't have to depend on anybody. And this is why I keep talking about it. The same farming, so it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. People don't want to deal with farming, but they will have to start farming again. And it's going to be harder. The earth shall draw itself away from mankind. So y'all think your plastic food and your cereal and your fake this and fake that will always be in the supermarket. Yeah. You go ahead and eat that. But I say for the brothers who has the money, the brothers who has collaterals, the brothers that has, when you look in their driveway, they have all type of cars from Ferrari to Bugatti, 4 or 5 Bugattis. You could go down south, New Orleans, Mississippi, Texas, go somewhere in the island, Jamaica, Trinidad, and buy land. There's a lot of brothers that want to get the hell out of here, excuse the language. Take them, go over there, create something, go make something, do something. You'll have the bread. You'll not me have to wonder how y'all got money pile up. Y'all could, with money talks. That's what y'all should do. And make brothers, each one teach one. Brothers could then we have all oranges back shipping again. Mangoes back shipping again. Coconuts back shipping again. Sugarcane back shipping again. We doing our own thing. We holding our own money. We rolling our own money. We building our own banks. We creating our own banks. We creating our means of how we keep each other going. Okay, I remember a couple of years ago there was something called the CARICOM, head of the CARICOM, where it was Trinidad and Jamaica, and these people. It was before there was a guy from Grenada, a guy from Trinidad, a guy from Jamaica, and it was when I think Seattle, whoever was in power, and Bishop and all of them, and they wanted to come together, and they wanted to create create something that I hear these big countries are talking about, like Russia and America and other countries are talking about, to and it's the same alliance I'm talking about. Europe has this alliance. So the people from we was from the islands or from different parts in the islands was trying to create a what you call it, a order that we all these islands will come together and will use one currency, and we would able to do businesses with each other. And we have a lot of islands that has a lot of goods. We have Grenada, Spice Island. We got Guyana. Well, Guyana is not an island, but it's over there in the back. Like they just kick it and they just dump it over there, like it doesn't hold nothing. Guyana has places in it that has not even explored yet. Guyana has a lot of minerals and a lot of bauxites and a lot of stuff that But all these rich Guyanese people that has the money, they fly, leave the country, live it like that. And the same thing. So they're finding ways how to break us down where we cannot do anything. They have rich Jamaican brothers, they have rich Trinidadian brothers, rich Haitian people that could do more, that could do much more, but they're not, they don't concern, they don't care. They don't care. Their money is to floss and to drink all expensive two, three, four, five, $10,000 bottles of champagne. How they could, yeah, that's their stuff. You see? So they don't care about that. They don't care. So this Illuminati symbol is worldwide, man. It's blacks going against black. We have black people in Africa cutting black sisters' breasts, cutting the back of their hair, all this wicked stuff. We have us doing that to us. So this is all of the Lewis syndrome. How could I get you to hate? How could I get you to be what? You're going to be my instrument. I'll program you. Go do the killing, radish, do all that stuff. And we see it all day. So people, this was one of the topics about the Lynch syndrome and how could we push ourselves to be better people and does not have to live under that. Does not think that my skin color, because I'm a little brown or I'm a little darker or I'm a little lighter, that I'm better than this person. And I spoke about taking the wax off of thy eyes before you tell thy neighbor. And our neighbor's a hypocrite. So the next thing I was going to touch base with you. I know how long I've been here, man. 1 hour? Huh?
42 minutes.
Okay, good. So yes, people. Check this out for me. What's going on? So yes, people. Do y'all like what I'm coming with? My people, I want to know if I am bringing the right thing. I know it's the right thing, but I always want to know how your guys feel. Send a fire blaze for I, man. All those that believe within their heart, soul, mind, and body that Black Star Rich that is blazing up righteousness. Send me a fire blaze, man. Just a little fire flame. Make my phone light up. The whole life light up with fire flame. Fire flame, because fire we are getting. More fire, we are burning them with fire. Purge them out. And that's why I love how nature deals with things. Nature send the fire and the fire burn out the forest. And then the forest come rejuvenated, it come purified, it come more beautiful than it was ever been. So all those were like the thing, like the concept where me I say, then like all the thing rolling, send a fire blaze here, man. Please, me I beg you. So people, Yes, I bless me like that. Love it. Yes, I man. More fire. Want more fire, Blaze? Thank you. Share that video. Share that live. I first Blaze make it. No, I mean I get Blaze from since night. But right now I'm in the mission. I want to see red. I'm a fanatic for red. Let me see red flame. Just yes. Flame out. Flames. Yes, sir. So we are moving to the last one. We did the disrespectful neighbors. Now we are gonna jump to the children. We're gonna jump to the children. Children must respect the father and the mother and respect the elders. Children, bless them. Give thanks. Give thanks, yeah. Yes, I. Yes, I. So, children, when I was a young boy growing up, I couldn't disrespect the elders. And until now, as a grown man, yes, man, I have flame. A damn flame they be a talk about. I can't see the words, but I love the flames them. Yes, I give thanks. Hold it flame, man. More fire. We are going to burn them out with fire. Because guess what? Fire is the purity. That's fire used to clean. Make things them pure. So we are fling fire and blaze the fire upon them. Because a lot of them, you know, they don't want to hear the truth. A lot of them wicked. A lot of them, I love the flame, man. Light up, man. More flame, more flame. Flame up, flame up. Who got flame? More flames, man. So yes, my people, give thanks. I appreciate your people, man. Give me some more. I want more. More flames to my people, them all my subscribers, them, man. Flame me up, man. Yes, I. Flame me up, man. I want the place red out. Because them have to know, them believe it's everybody's like them. I want them to know there's good people. I want them to know they are God-fearing people. I want them to know they are loving people. I want them to know they are people who is willing to walk the righteous way and not the evil way. When they are acting like, yo, everybody's walking on their path, I want them to know that the most I have is select and is elect. And they have his people them too. Most I have his warriors also. Most I have his divine vine too. Yes, I, those that believe. Yes, I, so flame up. Flame up, people. So now, we are touching the subject on disrespectful. Yes, I, how you mean, man? Revelation. Man, burn them up, man. The whole of them, the whole concept for them attitude, them Illuminati, what you name again? Lynch syndrome. We are burning it out. That wound that been here over 400 years or more than that in our back, and we are walking that way all the time. We want to cover it. We want to scrape it out. We want just repair the wound. And guess what? And come better. We have to take out that, man. No more Illuminati syndrome. No more about I'm better than you. Oh, you are nothing. No. So yes, people, give me the flames then. Rise me up, man. More flames. More flames. So, part 3. Disrespectful children. Children who don't respect their mother. They don't respect their father. They don't respect their uncle. They don't respect stranger. They don't respect old people. They don't respect, they don't have to say good morning. They don't say good evening. They don't say good night. They don't say excuse me. Yeah, it's the thing mad. Like, it's just demon children. But we have to realize and we have to look now. Let's look at the parents, where they are coming from. Young people, children are having children. Children are having children, yes. Some of them don't even know how to brush their teeth. Some of those who are having children don't know how to even wash themselves. Some of them that are having children don't know how to cook rice. Some of them that are having children can't boil hot water. Some of them that are having children can't make a cup of tea. Some of them that having children could not even go to the grocery with a grocery list and buy the things that you need. Some of them that having children still pee in their crutch. Some of them that have children are still peeing in bed. Children having children. That is why these children that are having children are children themselves and does not reach onto the level because they mothers was children themselves. So we have some small state of mind people, wicked heart, dark eye, lock, the eyes black with mortar, cement lock, three blind mice, three blind mice, a bunch of blind people. They could see but they can't see. Okay. When you have a mother or a father who allows her child, he or her, to be disrespectful in the home, child goes out and try that. Now you know how it is. Sometimes you find you have two parents. One of the parents is more strict than the other. So the child observes the weaker parent. The one that he could get away with, he or her get the way and create a problem. After a time, between these two grown people, husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, how you want to put it, I don't care. They allow this little child to trick them. Trickery. A child. Break out a wedding up. A child. You create a big problem in the home that the father left the house or the mother left the house. Somebody leave, break up because of this child. The reason why this child is doing that because this child knows surely well, okay, this parent here I love, but I cannot do what I want here. So we're gonna have to do something. I just realized I know how to make mommy and daddy to argue. I will tell mommy what mommy wants to hear. And then I go outside with daddy, and I'll keep my eye on daddy, yeah. Even when daddy ain't doing nothing, I will come and I will be mommy's bestest friend. I'll whisper in mommy ears and tell mommy what daddy did. And when daddy sometimes didn't even do nothing. Just because, you know, mommy has a way from the time she and daddy was talking to a female outside, everything is gone through the window. And you just kick back and hey, and the phone, yeah, you have them good. You can't wait to invite your friend over. Now your mother and father is children of today are very brilliant. They're born smart. And if there is two parents in the home, and one is strong and the other one, they get rid of the strong one. If you have two foolish parents in a home, when I mean foolish, these are the ones that say they love the children so much, they want to give them anything. Children never done nothing wrong yet. Oh no, he didn't do that. Who, Mikey? No, you lied on Mikey. Mikey didn't do that. Hey, look, watch yourself, you know, sir. I don't like how you're talking to my child. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All Mikey life, Mikey had mommy, but wait a minute, mommy always defended me, even when I'm wrong. Yeah. Mommy loved me. Well, yeah. What? Alright. That child start going around the place, creating all kind of problem. And then run home. They lying on me. That's not true. I didn't do that. That man cursed at me. You don't even ask yourself, this grown man cuss at you? Yes, mommy, cuss at me. How you start cussing out that man? Child throw you off. Tricky fact. When I was a little boy, and someone saw me doing something and came to tell my moms. When the person was complaining to my moms, if I dare come down and look at that person in their face, I get a slap. And if I dare open my mouth and say anything without I being spoken to, I get a slap. A person comes to make a complaint and a son or a daughter of some individual. The child is right here. You effing lying. You effing lying. Yeah, nigga. Da. Cussing. Not the mother, not the father can control the child. You know, sooner or later, all break loose. Your children have to have respect. And your child, I hear some people say, oh, my son, my daughter is my friend. My daughter is everything for me. Your daughter cannot be your friend. Your child is your child. You can have a good relationship with your son or your daughter, father or mother. You could feel like, yes, you and your son could flex like two brethren. But at the back of your head, people, remember that. Your son is your son. Your daughter is your daughter. And you'll always be a mother or a father to that individual. Do not put yourself in the position that that child and you measure up. No measuring up. I am what I am. I'm your father, and that's what I am. And you're going to respect me. You're going to respect me. The moment I start making myself believe I'm your friend, you're going to try to play me like your friend. Yes. You're going to talk to me like your friend. Yes. You're going to want to tell me all type of stuff and all type of hand movements and attitude. I ain't got time for that. Because I couldn't do that with my moms. My mom's was a woman, and when I talk it, I have to have my hands at my side. Yes, mom. Yes, mommy. No, mommy. Nothing in that from you. Some people, they does not even spank the child. They say, oh no, oh, I'm not beating my son. I'm not beating my daughter. Beat for what? Why? You're wicked. You spare the rod and you spoil the child. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're a hypocrite. Because you know your child have all type of bad manners. You know. You know, no home training. Yeah, you know. It's a little animal. You take him to the McDonald's, he all on the ground. His hamburger, his limburger his limburger is in his hands on the ground. And you cannot get him to sit at the table. But he's gonna pour the juice on you, he's gonna start throwing the burger at you, he's gonna fling the fries at you, and he's gonna turn you into a joke. And he's just telling you, no, no, leave me alone. Leave me alone. And you sitting over there, oh, you're so cute. It's so cute. What's cute about that? You're growing a monster. You're growing a child 5, 6 years, 10 years will slap you up, beat you up. You're growing a child that sooner or later when he's ready to go outside, he's running through the door and you cannot tell him he's not coming. Or else he starts selling stones, he's breaking all your glass. Mommy! Mommy, let me in! You let me in! Mommy! Then you say, oh God, oh Lord, what have I done? All your life you've been a hypocrite. All your life you've been spoiling this brat. Yes. And no, the brat is not a brat. The brat is a menace and you want help. And you was doing all your wicked stuff with that child. Pretending that child never do wrong. Oh no, he didn't do that. No, not my son. My son not gonna do something like that. No. My daughter, no, you lying. No. And the child is watching you and says, only if you know, mommy. Only if you know. By the time you find out who is this child, you stay with your mouth open, your hands in your head, and you, you can't believe. You cannot believe that is the child that you believe that is innocent. Most people have their daughters and their sons. Child is going to school. Mommy, I'm going to school now. Bye. Not one time they tell the child, come here. Open your book bag. Let me see what's in there. They don't do the surprise search. Hey, you go in a building, you don't even know, they search your bag. You go to the court, they search your bag. You're living in your home, you don't search your children's book bag. You don't go for it. You don't care. They're carrying guns, drugs, knives, all kind of stuff. You never, one time, just go in the book bag, check it out. But when the nonsense that, oh God, no, not Mikey, no, Mikey is like that. Mikey show you signs he was a criminal. Mikey show you lots of signs he was a criminal, but he was so naive and such of a, you know, Sweet mother, so you cling. You pretend that you're blind. Now, he's dead at a very early age. And you're upset to kill your child. And the child that you've been growing to be a minister of society, yeah, it's a problem. Everything starts at home. Most people send their children to the schools. So the people in the schools will grow them for them. These people don't even have time to teach your child. You want them to grow them too. They barely teach it, and then you want them to grow your children too. Huh? Some children doesn't want to go to school. No one does not want to find out why is it the child doesn't want to go to school. They say all type of stuff. I want to know, but I know. The children get to find out that school becomes like a recreation center. Just like church becomes a whole house. And I say it all the time. Church becomes a prostitute house. Yeah. You want to find your wife? Get a suit. Get some slacks. Hold a Bible in your hand. Go to church. That's what they tell you. Brother, repent. Come to church and find your wife. Watch them in the church. I touching everybody. Because it's the truth. A lot of them going to the church. You want to know if they are going to the prostitution house. Breast is all out. Skirt short up to here. As they sit on the pastors, you know, the business. Yeah. Church. And you know some of these pastors too. Because as soon as they start the service, they pass around with a basket. Give willingly. Give, there's a name saying it when they want to get your money. Yes. You have to grow your children with respect. Thank you for the blaze. Thank you for the fire. Wall of fire, Mamsie. Thank you for the blaze. Blaze the magnet. Yeah. So, I tell the people, okay, if your child is in your home, it's your job. Bless up for them fire blaze there. Bless up and give thanks. See? That is why your religion do what?
Prophets, these immoral acts. We believe in Jesus as the beautiful prophet.
Of course, mother, but I believe you call it Jesus. I say Yeshua or Yahweh. I say Emmanuel. Okay, I have my reason. Yeah, I believe into the lamb of the slaughter. I believe into the prophet. I believe in the prophet. I believe in the Messiah. Yeah. These things I don't second thought. It is just the way people comes out with it, and the way they say it. Okay. And it would be another topic to get into that because it's just the way they common things. There is a prayer. Hail Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners. I ask people all the time, where did this prayer come from? Who made this prayer? Where did they get it from? Hail Mary, Mother of God. Could somebody tell me where they get this prayer, Hail Mary, Mother of God? What is the whole thing of it? Listen to it. Hail Mary, I keep saying all the time. And Mary, I'm not saying Mary Magdalene, Mary, the mother of Yeshua, the mother of the Christ. How he becomes the mother of God? Actually becomes the mother of God. And this is why I don't get into this type of topics with people. Because it's common sense. Why would you try to create a confusion with the mother of your shower, which is the Christ, say Jesus Christ, and say it's the mother of God? And this is where y'all get this thing. And a day will come. Y'all will understand when your shower say, me and my creator is one. If you hear some people say, God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Ghost, where did this type of thing come from? What is that? Hmm? God the Father, God the Son, and the Holy Ghost. And they've been saying it. You see them in the Catholic Church, and again, I'm not knocking your stuff, people. I respect each and every person that holds on to the religion or holds on to the faith. I'm not here. Like I said, even me myself, I converted to Islam in 2000 to know what was Islam. I find out a lot of things about Islam. Islam is authentic, but there's a lot of crazy nooks up within it. It's not the way of Islam, you know. The ways of the religion or the ways of the people of the Sahaba is authentic. It's the extremists that practice things that does not have nothing to do with Islam. It's just like Christianity. They practice things that has nothing to do with Christianity. What is Christianity? What is that? I thought Christianity is supposed to be like your shower, like the Christ. Because he was one who affiliated himself in order with the people. And he spoke about the things of his creator and the things to come. The credit that they want to give the Christ has never accepted this credits. He said, it is my creator. Or other words, they like to say, he said, it is my Father who sends me. He never said, I came onto his creator sent him. His creator, the master, the gods of gods, the creator of all life sent the Christ and sent many prophets, sent many teachers before the Christ. Okay? I said Christ, suppose the definition to me, the meaning of Christ, the way these people are portraying this name and the definition of it is wrong, because none of them is walking into the likeness of Yeshua or of that Christ. They're not. They're being very hypocritical with themselves. Okay? Yeshua spoke about the things of his creator and how to prepare yourself and get yourself in order. How you should not serve two masters, but one. Okay? There are many passages that shows you that Yeshua, which is the Christ, was praying to a higher power, which was higher than him. In the time of his crucifix, when they read in their terms that he was crucified, he cried out and said, Father, Father, why thou hast forsaken thee? The master would not cry to no one. But because he is the Lamb and he is the light, he is the eternal light. I accept that. Okay? Why he's the eternal light? Because he went through the same tribulation, temptation that I got to go through every day in my life. I got to go through, I could sell my soul for money and gold. They said that a city was shown unto the Christ or unto Yeshua, saying, and it was said that Lucifer or Iblis or Satan said, look at this city, bow to me, worship me, and I shall give you this city that never sleeps, the city that was of gold. It never sleeps. And what? Did he bow? No. He said, how can you give me something that was already given to me and already given to me by my Creator. That already given to me by my Creator. All these things is already owned. I already owned it. My Creator has gave it to me. I has dominion. And this is the next thing man don't understand. Watch one of the creations, and when God created man, God gave man dominion over all things, fowl, creatures of the air, all things. You got dominion. So this is the same thing Yeshua said. He says, I have dominion over all these things that you are trying to trick me and tell me if I serve you, you're going to give me this. How could you give me something that you don't own? That is like the people who's trying to get all their houses and then their cars and all their riches, and they don't own it, because when you die, you're going to leave it here. Yeshua speaking parables. And a lot of people who say that Christians have never understand the parables of Yeshua. Every time you ask him a question or you said something to Yeshua, he gave you in parables. He answered you in parables. I heard a part where I read that says, one of the disciples says, well, sire, or rabbi, tell me of your coming. And he confused him. He says, well, I says unto you, in that day of my coming, thou shalt not able to tell the difference between the weather, the seasons, the 4 seasons. You will not. He says, and when your eyes start to see the things of the earth, you will know my coming shall be near. When you shall not able to tell the different weather, climate, and seasons, you will know. You know, weatherman tell you, he could tell you when it's going to rain and all of this. Lately, they be making a lot of mistakes, right? And the excuse is because it doesn't have a lot of planes going through back and forth, so they can't tell you accurate to give you the weather 100% accurate like before. Look last week. It said rain. Look how it was going. Men and God, men only act like God, but shall die as men. So the parables of Yeshua, a lot of people who pretending to preach on the level, on the concept of Yeshua, they has misunderstood the enlightened one, the chosen one, the lamb, the light that penetrates the darkness. They have not understand him. Go in their churches and see what they do. They make food and sell it right there. It is the same thing. Yeshua go crazy for that. He beat them and run them out of these places. Of the place of worship, you shall not conduct business there. Go into the churches and see what they're conducting business. Who's going to make the biggest cake? How many slices going to sell? I thought they're supposed to be making the cake and giving it to the poor people and feeding the people that comes to the gathering. Now they're making special. You donate the clothes, they take it, they wash it, and then they sell it. $10 a shirt. Go look. I'm not just talking. Go to the churches and look. Your clothes that you're donating for the poor, it's on a rack and it's being sold. So you're not understanding what your child said. Feed the poor. You're not feeding the poor. Your shower said, for I am for the poor and the needy. Or you're for the poor and the needy? Are you following your shower? Y'all just want to sit in your big $1,000 dresses, your large hats, your pointy shoes, your $5,000 suit, and telling lies with your pinky ring big with a nugget on it, and telling lies before you start opening your mouth. You tricking people about give generously. It is God's 7 to 1. And whole day you collecting offerings. Church is like whole day now. When I was a young boy, I only know you go to church twice or 3 times. Now church is 24/7. You can't find your wife. She's in the church with a bunch of sisters saying they're speaking in tongues. Bunch of deceivers, lying. getting an orgy and all the pastors are tricking them. The pastors are telling them, a lot of them say, oh, pastor, when I'll get my husband? Pastor, oh, yes, Sister Ann, you were supposed to get your husband. I will pray unto the Lord that your Lord will send you your husband. But before that, Sister Ann or Sister Patsy, what are you doing? I would like you to meet me by Coney Island, 6 o'clock on Sunday. Come with the nice bikini, your nice bathsuit. Come over there. The Lord will allow me to bless you and sanctify you that you will find a husband. Fire! Oh, wicked demon. This is what's going into the churches. They're healing. They got the little oil. They throw the olive oil in a plastic with a kerchief. And now they're online selling the olive oil with a ring, telling you it heals and it does this and does that. Where Christ did that at? Huh? Where your shower did that at? Huh? Where your shower's talking about that at? Huh? Where? Where? Huh? Where? Your shower even came and break it down. He says, I says, show me. And billionaire shall break it down and build it back in 3 days. And people said, and then he came back and said, but I said unto thee, wherever 1, 2, and 3 are, for I am there. Hast thou not known thy body is a temple of thee? Y'all keep building your houses with your place of worship with mortar, bricks, and cement. My Lord will destroy all of it and burn it flat because he knows it's a war. Whole houses you're creating. Whole houses getting rich schemes. Pastor, big Benz, say God gave it to him. You're taking money for the poor and y'all say, I'm collecting this offering for Jesus. Allow me to know where you meeting Jesus to give him that money that you're picking up because you're not doing nothing for the poor. You always say you're collecting money for Jesus. So where is it that you're meeting Jesus to give him that money? It's going for your Benz. It's going for your big mansion, your big house. A lot of these African pastors, look at their houses in Africa. Their mansions are big. You swear they are the Queen of England relatives scamming people. There was a guy named Jim Jones. Jim Jones, anybody remember him? Jim Jones. He was speaking in tongues. Got a whole bunch of people and tell them the end of the earth was near and Christ was coming. He caught a whole lot of them fools. Yeah, he fly them into Guyana and then gave them poison and killed them. They all died. And some of them had their children. They gave their houses. They sell their houses and donate their houses. They didn't need their children in these houses. They didn't need them children in these houses. We see them everyday tricks. We see them with the tabernacles. We see them with the congregations. We see them with the false churches. All kind of names. When I was a little boy, there was only 7 churches I knew. Now they have all kind of name, all kind of name. Oh God, you get lost. When I was a little boy, Rastaman was Naya Binge and 12 tribe. Now they have all kind of Rastaman. All kind of Rastaman. Same thing with the Jews. I thought all Jews was Jews. Now they have all kind of Jewish people. They have Ashkenaz Jews. They have new Christian Jews. They have those who don't believe in the Messiah. Those who believe in the Messiah. They have all kind of Jews. A bunch of madness going around. People just like, oh, come on, let's create this and turn this around. Come on, stop the nonsense. Your shower never said anything that was not ordained by the Creator. And the Creator ordained the power on your shower. He gave him that power. Whoever your shower touch heals in the name of the Most High. Whatever miracles that the Christ did, he didn't just did it in the Christ's name. He did it in the name of his Creator. It's he who holds all power. Before he was born, a vision that came, an angel that came and spoke unto his mother and wondering, and not only one time because God working 3 times. Go in the Bible and see how many times an angel coming unto a woman and talking to the woman or the husband. Go see how many times two different nations are within thy womb. Christ, this child will be born. His name will be called Emmanuel. The mother never had no intercourse. That's what we heard about, right? And then the another one that was born, the woman that her womb was barren and couldn't have no children, and her husband inquired unto the Lord. The Lord tell him, go unto thy wife. There are two manner of children within thy wife's womb. Okay, that was a woman that was barren, couldn't have no children, and end up having Esau and Jacob. Go, y'all call yourself big pastors, and go and see how many times children has been born on a spiritual concept. Okay, divine mind. Okay, you're not really obtaining the knowledge of your shower. You're not. You're all pretending. Go to your churches. You'll have all kind of statues. I believe your shower spoke about graven images. Didn't they not? Thou shalt not worship no graven image. Why y'all got them? Y'all got them in your houses, in your churches. Y'all got them. So it's not me, uneducated man. Oh, I don't have no PhD. I didn't go to Vatican to get my what do you call it? My diploma from the Pope, from Vatican. So I don't know nothing. Y'all cannot tell me about your shower. Your shower didn't just come for the rich, it came for the poor. He sat amongst the poor. And he drew a crowd of people. And even when the rich started hearing about him, at first it was confused. But when they heard about his delight, they started dropping their riches and coming. Remember Zacchaeus? He was infatuated to hear Yeshua speak. But he was lost with his money. He was a miser. He loved his money. But he also loved to hear the word of the Most High. And it's like Yeshua already knew him. When he came and said, Most High said, hey, go and give away all your riches and then come. Come as you are. Come as you came, naked. Yeah, all of us going to go back naked. Naked. All that money you looking to bank. All that gold you're looking to save. All that money you ripping up from the church. You have the sisters, the brothers are robbing the church blind. Robbing the church blind and saying this for Jesus. I want to know where you all are meeting Jesus. What is the day that Jesus come to collect this offerings that y'all whole day, 7 days a week? You're draining people's pockets. If you listen, the Bible says 10% of your wage, you collecting money 7 days a week. That is not 10%. What are y'all working into? Y'all trying to trick me? If your shower and the Most High say 10%, what is 10% of a dollar? It would be 10 cents, right? Right? So, Most High not trying to break your pocket. He passing every minute he passing with a basket. Remember, people, it's God who give you what you have. 7 to 1. And these days they're not asking for 1. He will start. Remember, do not be afraid to put money in here. Put 100. Put $100 is 7 to 1. By the time he finishes with the 100 crowd, he go into the 50 crowd. And finish with the 50 crowd, he come into the 20 crowd. Finish with the 20 crowd, he go with the 10 crowd. 10 crowd, $5 crowd. $5 crowd, now he wants $1. He's taking you by any means necessary. But God said 10%. So if you just took $100 from me, okay, I come back again, take another 100, and you influencing me about, remember it's God who gave me. I gotta be wise, because you is on a mission. If I allow you to get into my head, I'll be working for you. Every time I look at you, you have a bigger Benz, a bigger church. Yeah, you ain't tricking me, because your shower didn't say that. The Christ never said that. So a lot of you all that talking about the Christ and the Christ and the Christ, I tell you, man, I tell you, the day all knee shall bow, all tongue shall confess, because your shower will be back. He didn't say I gone forever. He will be back, and it's he holding judgment, because guess what? The Most High give him that ability. on man. Just like he came, and I keep telling people, what Yeshua did, he walked through the land of the physical to prove one point, that we could walk through that same land, don't be tempted, and stay on the right path. So it's an example. It's like 15 people trying to jump over a bridge. The first person did it, second person's trying to do it, and goes on until everybody do it. So Yeshua was the first testimony. Yeshua was the first to go through, and not just Yeshua, because there was a man before born in the same likeness of Yeshua, what they call Melchizedek. No one speaks about Melchizedek. Melchizedek had no father, no mother. No one spoke about it. No one speaks about Melchizedek. Why? Why he's just having the same Christ, or the same Yeshua said, I have come amongst you so many times, and yet still you have not known me, but forsaken me. What kind of parable is that? You have come amongst me so many times, and I have not known you? Huh? We have not known you. What is that? How that's happening? He has come so many times unto the household of Israel, unto the children of Israel, unto the divine vine, the chosen one people of, and we have not known him. That's the Lamb who's saying that. The Creator sent the Lamb unto the household of Israel, and he moved unto the Gentiles. So y'all telling me, I don't know when y'all wants me to follow your terms and how y'all want to identify or say what y'all want to say. Y'all want me to say the same. I said, Yeshua. Go look at the name in Hebrew. Yahweh. Okay? So don't not try to school me on your English translation and over understanding, not even over. Don't come with it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because if you look at Hebrew, there is no J in Hebrew. If you look at Hebrew, there is no J in Hebrew. So where you get Jesus from? So that's why I don't get into that. And I'm not here to judge people. You got to believe. You might have the wrong interpretation, but the heart is on the willing. The mind, soul, and body is on the willing. By your works, I know you. That's what he said. I have known thee by thy works. And I have known of those who say they're Jews, but they're the blaspheming, the synagogues of Satan. I'm not here to pick on nobody, but if people are going to flip things around and go, we are, even us, even the chosen ones of the Most High, is under punishment. Because we are adulterous. We are harlots and whores. Yes, we are the chosen ones, chosen people are harlots and whores, because this is why Yeshua went unto the Gentiles and unto the other nations, because when he came unto us, what we was doing? We didn't want to listen. We always want to be like the other nations. When we are the ones that was always elected and selected, and we always want to be like the other nations. When the other nations want to be like us, and we are so dumb, we don't want to be like them. You see our hair, you can just hold it and twist it. No. It stays. We got all the things, people. It's not racist, it's just talking. Just talking in the whole. So, we got to keep educating our people on who we are and do not get confused. A lot of people don't believe in the Bible. I don't hold that against them. They say the Bible is a novel, the Bible is a... But one thing I know is, from I was a child, and there are things that is put within that Bible. And I don't care what nobody say, if it's man, right, whatever. There's some form of truth in this Bible, man. Because I see things coming to pass. I see a lot of things coming to pass. When I follow the scriptures, When I read the scriptures, I see a lot of things that's coming to pass. And in the scriptures and other books, like the Quran, it says, man shall be chasing death. You know what it's like for a person wants to die, goes to shoot themselves or jump off of a building and not die? Death is fleeing away from them. Now we know death is a bad guy. He comes and he gets what he wants. But in that day, death is fleeing away from people. Do not take the glory of the king, man, of the one and true divine king, and give it to any of the disciples, man, or the prophets. God has his thing situated, it's in order, it's unfolding, it's revealed. You showered in this child. All praises to the Lamb. And he's our model. He's our, all of us looking for a role model. Your shower is our role model on how to conduct good over evil, how to have a higher faith, how to walk through temptation and don't be tempted, how to believe in a higher power. I'm telling people, no lie. It's the truth. But we got to always, your shower was a rebel. Nobody doesn't tell you about the other side of your shower. Not one pastor was a rebel. Was a rebel. And they would never say. Go look when you went into the building or into the churches or out there read and says that the people was gambling and he felt like betrayed. He felt like these people was just, if it was for him alone, he would take the lives of all of them. He'd take a piece of stick and start beating them. Come on! Beat them. Beat them. That's why the priest mustn't want to try that stuff. The pastors mustn't want to try this trickery in the church with money. You should not be frying no bakes and no saltfish and no patties to sell in the church. Huh? What is that? Inside the church? You're mingling with money with God? Huh? You lie to the people so you could buy expensive shoes? You could cut style? No. These people are not authentic, man. These people are liars, dude. Listen to them. Sister Brother know everything about Sister Mike. Sister Mike know everything about. They're always a big. It's there. Listen, go try it out. Go to the church. Go for 2 weeks. Sit down and say, "Oh, I just come into church though. God laid me here." And just sit down and observe them. Who got hoofed up with who don't like who. It's the same thing. It didn't change. Same thing. This one, this sister hate this sister here because she wants her husband, because her husband is the bishop or he controls the treasury, and this one sitting over there and saying, "Oh yeah, she getting all the money. They be going out and eat." It's a trickery thing. These people live the sweet life with your money, saying the way they're gonna meet Jesus. They go out on vacations. They go skydiving. They go deep sea diving. They go to the Poconos, the 5 stars. They go there with your money that you're donating. Why they afraid of the poor? Why when a poor man comes into the church, everybody is ready to run him out? If you know you got poor people that wants to come to church and you don't have a lot of clothes, well, why don't you open a bathroom? Yeah, put the security in there. Like when you go to these places where they have somebody in the bathroom, see everything go good. I have a shower, this and that. You want to help. The man could come and take a shower. You give him an old pants, an old shirt, old pair of shoes. He throw his towel into a thing. His old clothes, he throw it into a bag. He come in here, you give him something to eat. He got a nice little pair of pants, little shirt, little shoes. He sit down and listen to the sermon, give him a little perfume, make him feel no. You tell him he can't come in. That's what you tell him. You can't come in here. Because you know why he can't come in here? He stinks. You know why he can't come in here? Because he doesn't fit your curriculum. You can't get what you want from him. You can't get that money you were asking for, the $100 bill that he will pass on. He looking for help. You ain't got time for that. You ain't got time for that. You want people that got money. A lot of people. I had a friend a long time ago. She works in the post office. I'm not gonna call her name. She told me she goes to one of these churches out there, CC Winers, and then goes at. And one day she has all her tax papers and all that. So I said, so where you going on that? She said, oh, I gotta take it to the pastor. I said, what? He said, yeah, the pastor needs to know how much money I make for the year so he could get the right amount of money. So I said, wait a minute, so you a person that works a lot of overtime, you do good if you do work in a post office. She said sometimes the pastor they take all $7,000. I said, what? 7,000? She said, yes, when they check it out and this is what it comes to. Oh yeah. So when she started talking to me, they find out that she had a friend. And the pastor always tell her, oh, you need to bring your friend to the church because you know, we practice order. He's trying to get another head, on another head. On a big church like CC Winers. Big church that's that over there by JFK there. That's where that church is. Okay? And if you ever go in there, that be low up with middle class blacks. So you be like a servant on how much money that man picks up. Huh? How much? So it's not about God. It has nothing to do about God. It has to come up there and false pretend and pretend that you're a preacher. When you're a businessman, you are talking for your money and not God. Because if that was the case, when the poor man comes into the door, you should welcome him. You have enough money, you're making enough money that you can put some bathrooms there. You don't have to touch these things. You got a truck that comes and take all them towels and wash it. You got different people. Or you give the man a towel, he bathe. That towel, keep it. Because you make money like that, and the wholesale towels and that. But you don't want to do that. You don't want that man coming in there. Because you can't get nothing from him. You watch him already as not part of your flock. These things, that's what you said. You don't want to clean them up. You don't want to clean them up. You don't want to clean them up. It's a trick. It's a trick. So understand your shower and what it was about. What his movements, his whole thing was about his creator. He was defending and he was glorifying and he was working and he was in tune with what he was created and shaped out to do. Okay? So you cannot tell me your shower is God. The reason I explained that to y'all before in one of my videos. Here becomes your shower is the arch of the unit. This is why the Creator says, whoever you see go through, they will go through. Your shower is the arch. And you know what is us? I explained to you. Your shower is the main arch. We are the little parts of the engine. Comes together. So if your shower does not open his door for you to come in, you can't come in. Because he's employed just like me. He's employed by the Most High. The Christ or the Yeshua is employed by the Most High. It's not Christ running this on his own. It's the bigger head. And Christ is the number one on the list. Got dominion. He's worthy to be praised. You can glorify his name. I accept Jesus. I accept Yeshua or Christ. But I don't worship to go to say I'm praying to Jesus Christ. I pray to my Creator. I pray to God. I pray to the Alpha and Omega. I pray to the Lords of Lords. I pray to the Alpha and Omega that says, honor me and worship me. Only me. There is none before me, neither after me. I worship, I am what I am. And the Christ came and said the same thing. I am what I am. I am what? I am that is, that was, that will always be. Because when you are that is, that was, that will always be, you are one with your Creator. It's not about Christ, but Christ, your shower has made it his duty and has been blessed and sanctified and announced in the spiritual realm and into the physical realm. Just like us, my Lord says this. You could see, my Creator knows of all things. He says, I have known thou. Oh God, sorry. He says, he says, I have known thou before thou enter thy mother's womb. Okay? My Lord says this. I have known thou before thou enter thy mother's womb. So you know what it is. It takes your mother to meet your father, get to know each other, and all type of stuff before anything could happen. My Lord saying he knows you before your father meet your mother could ever come together X and Y chromosome to form you in the spiritual realm. My Lord knows each and every one of us, our day of departation, the day when they drop you and the day when you're going to depart. Time, place, everything. It's already in the book of life. It's two books. And both your names are in both of them. The day you born, the time, all that. The day you're gonna die, time of departation. Because like I said, it's one going, people going, people coming in and people leaving. Just like the plane. The plane land, people comes out, more people board the plane takes off. Same thing. What's going on into the room? Departation. Got people that's drop off to come into this world, and there are people that's living as a soul living deportation. So we have a physical transformation coming in. It's already the spirit was already there to form that child between the X and Y chromosome within the pineal gland, the Christ within the pineal gland. Because remember, it is not just sperm, but it's the Christ within the pineal gland, which is the ability, the function, the creation. All this is already gifted from the higher authority. All these already gives you, it's like your blueprint is already set out for you. Here comes now you manifesting physically. You're manifesting. Okay, so within manifesting, here comes the work to unfold. Whoa, stop this, man! You're shaking the table a lot, man. Don't keep dropping. You're laying on it. So, no. I'm about to be done. Sorry. So this is what it's about, people, and that's what I'm saying. So we get to understand with children respecting the elders, respecting their mother and their father. These are all the things that are attached by the blessings when you do respect your mother, when you do respect your father, you do respect your mother, you do respect the elders. You're walking in order, you're humble, and you're going through. The only energy you're going to be creating is positive energy. I'm saying the more positive energy you could send out into the cosmos, the more positive energy that you could create and send out into the universe, it's gonna fall back onto you. So that I say people that does a lot of bad things, I don't know. I feel sorry for them because I know it's a skill, and the more you do bad things, the heavier your burden becomes. So once again, people, I hope you did love the topic. Next Sunday again, 7. Okay, all praises unto the Most High. Thank y'all for the donations. I appreciate everything. If y'all guys are still here with me, send a fire sign, a fire blaze. I hope everything that I said here was overstand. And if you have any questions or whatever, I have I told you about my new it's the YouTube uh community tab. The YouTube community tab, you guys could go on there. I'll be putting videos there. I'll be putting stuff there. You all could check it out and see what's going on. It's a small fee to join on the YouTube community tab. Small fee, and I have one video, either one or two videos that I just put it with. These videos I had on YouTube, but I have a set of videos I'm looking to download. I'm about to get me a computer. I had a computer. I do have one. It's moving slow and it's not really an upgrade computer. So I'm going to buy a better computer so I could be able to do what I got to do. Because since when I told y'all guys that I got the online store, The online store is there, but the only thing is, I'm getting problems to put out. Well, that's I was trying to get a video. Y'all could go online and it's Wix. Wow, what is it again?
Wix.com.
It's Wix.com. And you're looking for the Black Star.
Red Shark.
Oh, sorry. It's Red Shot Black Star.
Black Star Red Shark.
Sorry, I be confusing with my name. So you go on Wix.com and you go on Wix.com and you look out for Black Star Red Shot. And the stuff is there, the shirts is there. Uh, I don't know, you know, there's always a negative thing going on. I still got the sweaters here. The brother wants to come pick it up. But this brother does a lot of work and he's a professional. My thing is small fries. I don't start doing five and a thousand prints. I only have 100 shirts, sweaters here. I had shirts before. So he went and do a big job and I'm waiting for him to come back. Well, I spoke to him. He was to take the shirts today, but I ended up gonna do something. So he might come for them tomorrow. These shirts I gotta put them up. I ain't got a chance to do that yet. And I was getting little problems with my computer. Like I said, it's moving slow here. I don't know what's going on. They say something about the tower or whatever. Yes, people. Yes, yes. All praises, blessed. So yeah, so that's what's going on here. So bear with me. Like I said, I got the week
Wix.com.
Wix.com. Check it out. Dollar sign Black Star. What?
Red Shark.
Red Shot Black Star. Y'all can check it out. Hold up 1 minute, man. Is Black Star Red Shot?
The Wix.
Yeah. Yeah. For the weeks is Black Star Red Shot. So it's R Black Star Red Shot. Okay? For the weeks. But man. No, I think this is wrong.
And
It's Red Shot Black Star.
you bought the thing in Black Star Red Shark. So
What?
you gotta be your name, Black Star Red Shark. You change it back to your name.
Okay, but we didn't see it before. There's a problem that we didn't. So yes, people. Sorry about that. There's a lot of little things I say, brothers and sisters, man. I'm only one person. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to do a whole lot of stuff. Sometimes I come home and I'm tired and I see people wants to know about the shirts. The people want to know about the shirts. The shirts is here. I'm selling the shirts. I have it on the week. Brother want to get the shirts. The shirts are 32 for 50. I don't know. Mom, you saying that stuff is working right now? They can start ordering shirts. So it's run that back by me again. The week
So
stuff.
it's
Huh?
the printer machine.
Oh, one more stuff. I order. This is. I'm getting a little hard time. I order a printing machine to put the words on the stuff because I got the scale to weigh the shirts. I get the bags. I just need the printer. And these people didn't send me my printer. I don't know what they're waiting for. And I was talking to them about that. So all these things I need. So when I'm shipping out the shirts, I could put where the shirts are going professionally. That I don't want nobody to send cash at me, and I don't want to have a problem where someone waiting for the shirts and I have not sent it yet. So all things in due course time. It's excellent. Shirts here and y'all are here. I'm not going nowhere. Just let me try to get a master on that here. So like I said, the stuff is here. I gotta check one more thing because I think I make a mistake because the name on my card and the name that I put on the it's gonna have a little problem because I have to fix that up. So bear patience with me, people. I'm all by myself. I'm a computer. I don't know much about computers. I'm learning every day. We learning, and it's a hustle. So just bear with me, people. Please, I beg of you. The shirts are there. They're not going nowhere. I'm just getting more and more. I have 2 boxes here. and I got stuff, and I have the store online. So by me piling up stuff for my store online, when it's all working, I'm not gonna have a problem to ship anything. I'm waiting from Nabe to go pick up all my Irish. I bought a whole lot of Irish from them, Irish moss, sea moss. It's a lot of things I have going on, but I just said I'm one individual and I'm taking steps by steps. So most of God know all things, but y'all guys are the best. And for all my subscribers all over the world, in Russia, Germany, Australia, Switzerland, you know, um, um, Asia, all parts in Africa, man. There's so much places in the world, man, that I'll be talking to people, see people writing me and sending stuff for me, and I am so thankful for it. There's some places I didn't even know exist by names, but it's all good to know. Experiences bring wisdom. I appreciate it, and it's just beautiful. Everything is just excellent. I love you all guys, for the support. I love you all guys for all your donations. I keep growing. I'd asked on my last vlog, on my last live, if anybody has a business place locked down, has a basement, a big basement, a basement that they're not using, if they could, by the mercy of God, that they could allow me to use that to for my clients and keep the stuff going on, keep the vibes going on. People wants to know for the winter what I would do, where would I go. Well, I'm thinking some people I would have to do one-to-one training, come to their homes. I'm trying to see again, maybe I might have one to people if they don't live too far, come to my home. But then again, I was waiting to do certain things. There's a lot of things I want to do. We're gonna find something. I believe in a higher power. Stay in contact with me. We're gonna work. If I have to come to you, if you guys have a car, you could still meet me at the park. You could do a quick little something, run up in your car and catch heat. I have done it before in the Wingate. Be out there all winter. Just be mindful how you work out. You can't work out and get too hot and perspiring and getting wet your clothing. So you gotta use your description on how you're gonna deal with things. So I've been to that level where it's not a problem. I will overcome. Yes, I sure will overcome. Yes, all prison to the Most High. I sure will overcome that. But those of you, I'll let you know what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. And we'll stay tuned. I appreciate you guys again. I'm saying from Trinidad, from all the islands, from Jamaica, from Grenada, Guyana, Trinidad, St. Vincent, Antigua, Venezuela, Tortola, Panama, you know, um, 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 Puerto Rico. Yeah, I have a lot of people from Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic. Appreciate you guys. Haiti, of course, definitely. I, accept your guys. St. Lucia in the house, definitely. I have a few friends over there and family. So I appreciate y'all guys. Y'all been supporting me 100. I accept it. You know, I mean, from all walks of life, man. I just want to say thanks, and I just want to show my appreciation, and I just want to, say for your donations that you have been donating to my channel. I accept. I appreciate every donation. I appreciate even the new vlogger, the new subscribers that comes on. I appreciate y'all guys. Little by little, you're coming onto my stuff. Y'all have been, some of y'all, I have y'all here for since last year. Y'all are worthy. Y'all are here. So everything is going good, and I give thanks. So again, all praises unto the Most High. You know who it is. It's the Earth Man. Hey yo, share that video. It's every Sunday at 7 o'clock. We have the live, Reds live every Sunday at 7. As long as I have health and strength, I will give it live on the Sunday. And then we have the Red Criticals. We're going to start doing that again. The Red Chronicles, which is going to be, I'm going to start doing that like 4 o'clock in the morning. just getting the spiritual vibes, like how I used to do last year with every winter. Because in the summer I do my stuff. In the winter, I go do the construction and I go do the cutting down buildings and well. So we'll see what's prepared, what I got going on. But I will be doing the uh, the Chronicles, Red Chronicles, and that will be on the spiritual level, the understanding of good over evil, and to be able to pray unto your Creator and to give thanks and glorify the name. So yes, people, all praises unto the Most High. One love. I appreciate y'all. Peace and blessings. One love. Peace and blessings. One love. Good night, my people, and thank you, thank you, thank you. All praises unto the Most High. Until next Sunday, every Sunday, one live on the Sunday. And I give the longest life. Nobody's life is not long like mine. Peace and blessings. One love, people. All praises unto the Most High. I'm out. I still there talking? Why is it showing my face? I'm feeling alive.
Did you turn it up? If you turn it up, don't worry about that. It's in the end.